In this video, I'm going to share with you what I think could be the difference maker for a lot of traders out there who are on the verge of becoming profitable but are still struggling to get over that kind of last hurdle. I actually have been in the trading space making content at this point for back since like 2018, 2019, I really started my YouTube channel. So I've been doing this for a number of years. I've worked with a lot of traders. I've spoken to a lot of traders, and it's been interesting to me over the years to hear the stories of people who are trying to get profitable or who have become profitable and what it took to get there. I know from my own trading journey what it took me, but I think it's an extra powerful kind of perspective to be able to see the sentiment around the entire trading community. In this video, like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've noticed, some of the things that have really made the biggest difference to people who have made it to profitability, and some of the things that really seem to be holding people back. And I also wanted to take a quick moment to mention today's video sponsor, 8cap. If you haven't checked out 8cap, 8cap is a great brokerage for those outside of the United States. And the cool thing is that we actually have a sign up deposit bonus offer with 8cap, where if you deposit a certain amount or more, you can actually get a free copy of the Edge Finder with your deposit. So for more information, we'll leave a link down below in the description where you can find out more. So check out 8cap, again, a sponsor of the channel for the long term. So check them out. They're a great brokerage for those looking to trade CFDs, looking to trade Forex. You can trade all sorts of different things in one brokerage. And why not get a special free Edge Finder with your deposit? All the information can be found in the description down below. Or if you have further questions, you can chat with our support team using the first link in the description. So right off the bat, I want to tell you about one of the biggest things that I think is holding back traders. And the answer is people put huge pressure on themselves to make this thing happen. When you go to school for, becoming a doctor, or in my case, I went to school for computer science. I did a 4-year degree, and it was a lot of work. It was not easy, and my gosh, some of those classes absolutely kicked my butt. I'm still not the greatest programmer to this day. However, I learned a lot, and it was a lot of work. But I did not expect in freshman year to be able to know everything I need to know about computer science in order to go out and get a job and make that salary that we always wanted, in the CS world, right? The point is, though, when it comes to trading, there's this weird disconnect where, unlike the rest of society, there's been this idea that with trading you can actually do it really quick, right? With computer science, everybody knows, oh, that's going to be a lot of work. Or becoming a doctor, or becoming an attorney, or becoming whatever. Everything is hard, right? The world is just difficult. If you want to improve your health, that's a lot of work. If you want to better your relationships, that's a lot of work. If you want to, better your life situations, a lot of work. But for some reason in the trading space, there's this stigma, and I think I know what it is. I mean, it's social media, right? There's this stigma that trading is this path to relatively easy money. And I know you hear that thrown around so many times, but I think it really is true. I think people in their mind, they want trading to be this thing that is quick and easy, where they start making money, start making a side income, and I'll make a couple $100 a month first, and within a few months I'll be making a couple grand a month. And I've seen a lot of, I'm sure you guys have seen this video, many videos like this too, but a lot of videos of people who have really gone broke in trading because they, thought it was gonna be something like that. And I think that for a lot of people in, watching this video right now, you've probably experienced like firsthand, oh my gosh, this thing was way harder than I thought. But the reason this point is so important is that if people went easier on themselves, I think it would actually relieve that pressure of feeling like you need to make this into some sort of full-time gig within the first year of doing it. I remember when I first, and I say that from a place of, I've been doing this for so long now. I remember my first year, I would hear people saying that, and it really annoyed me. People would say like, oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be, I think I'm smarter than the rest. I think I'm going to figure out trading within 6 months. I know everybody keeps saying it takes 3, 4, 5 years of hard work to start seeing some profitability in their trading, but that's not going to be me. I'm going to be 1 year or less. I thought that too, trust me. And I'm somebody who, when I really want to learn something, I am obsessive. I'm a very obsessive person. I run a business, I do this YouTube thing, I trade. I mean, I'm a very obsessive person. And it still took me 2.5 years of hard work, back testing, studying, learning about risk management, falling on my face over and over in order to start getting to a point where I became profitable. But the second point that I want to talk to you about is those expectations about what profitability looks like. This is another stigma that is so dead wrong amongst common traders that I see out there who don't get this stuff yet. Here's a reality that nobody wants to hear about trading. You gotta have money to make trading worthwhile, because consistent returns mean low percentage returns. If you're trying to go for high consistent returns on a high percentage basis, meaning let's say you have a $100,000 account. If you want to make 20 grand a month, you need to make 20% per month. That is not consistent. There's nobody on planet Earth that makes 20% per month long-term who has proven it. Not even the smartest hedge fund managers in the world, mathematicians that were geniuses like Jim Simmons didn't do 20% per month. But somehow in the trading space, people are like, when you say 2 to 5% is a reasonable goal to work towards, they say that's ridiculous. That's way too low. I want to make 10, 15, 20%. Again, what you want to make in the markets versus what the professionals are actually doing is very different. And that is holding back so many traders out there. I'm telling you, if you're one of them, until you break that curse of I need to make 20%, I need to flip this account in a couple months, you'll never become profitable. Because even if you're a good trader, if you're going for 15+% per month, you're going to blow the account inevitably. The market doesn't work where there's just free handouts, 15%, 20% per month, without also having periods of immense drawdown. Now, I'll tell you, if you're somebody who in the last year or two has been buying the NASDAQ every single dip with leverage, then you might say, Nick, I've been doing 15% per month for a year now because I'm just leveraging on the NASDAQ. But when the NASDAQ turns, you will see the other side of it. Just when you think the markets are easy or you figured something out that is, some sort of money glitch, you will be humbled. I'm promising you that. That is how markets work. And that is why most people can't do this long term. They might be able to make a lot of money. Remember when everybody was going crazy about crypto back in 2020, 2021, the first time, well, not the first time, 2017, back when I was in college, that was, the real time I felt like it was a huge thing. But my point is, people are geniuses when things are working well, and then they go quiet after they lose everything silently, right? People who, you'll see it in this bull market cycle. People who are really making a ton of money right now, when the conditions change, when markets are not so easy, the tide will go out, and people who aren't wearing their swim trunks will get revealed, right? That's the saying, right? When the tide goes out, if you're not wearing, you get my point. The big idea here is that just go slower than you think you need to in trading. Most people try to go fast. They try to become, profitable traders too quickly. They expect too much from themselves compared to what is reasonable. And I'm not here telling you that 2 to 5%. I'm not saying that to be a naysayer or to bum you out or to I'm telling you that because that's what I've found. And if I can spread that word to more traders out there, I know that I'm doing right here, the best thing I can do for the trading community is to be honest about what I've found in my years of studying this. I have too much respect for the industry, too much respect for the craft to not share you my genuine experience. So if you hear 2 to 5% and you say, Nick, you're bumming me out, that sounds like I only have $1,000. 2 to 5% is $20 to $50 per month. That's not enough. Well, the answer is, this is the real world. Nothing is easy, right? If you're making 2 to 5% and that bums you out too much, then you don't love trading enough. Trading is not your way. If you hear 2 to 5%, you have $1,000, you say, hey, that's $20 to $50 that I can work towards per month that I didn't yet have already, and I actually enjoy learning this and I don't mind, that doesn't discourage me, then trading might be right for you. But again, what so many people do is they hear 2 to 5% per month and they say, oh, that's not enough money. You're in it for the wrong reason. And I hate to say it, but that's the reality. If you are somebody who is like, I'm not interested in this if it's only making me this amount of money, then you shouldn't be interested in it at all, and you should go do something else. There are other ways to make money in this world than trading, and trading is really difficult. That being said, if you hear 2 to 5% per month and you say, okay, well, I got $1,000 now, but I'm going to work a second job. I'm going to, stop spending so much money that I don't need to spend on things. I'm going to put more money towards my trading and I'm going to compound this thing. Or I'm going to go the route although it very difficult of getting funded, it can be a way, and people have done it. They've scaled up their trading with low amounts of initial money, but with the proper skills. And I say that carefully because, again, a lot of people get into the trading funding world, right? I'm going to get funded when they shouldn't be touching it. Make sure you're profitable. Make sure you can do it yourself and you're actually a good trader before you touch those things. And if you can do that, then there is another way to scale up your trading. But all of this stuff, slow is better than trying to go fast. A theme of my channel that I say all the time, the tortoise versus hare story that we all heard when we were growing up. Remember the tortoise versus the hare, and they're in a race, and then the hare runs off in the initial part and looks like he's going to win the race, and then he gets cocky, takes a nap under the tree, and the tortoise actually ends up winning the race. That is trading, the world of trading 101. All the people who are just wanting to go fast in trading, they blow up, they fall asleep by the tree, and they lose the race because they can't handle when things get hard or turn around. But if you're more of a tortoise, if you're slow and steady about this stuff, if you embrace the long term, you have a chance. Still, it's going to be hard, but you have a better chance in the long run, in my personal opinion. I've been recently thinking about something that, as I've done this for, at this point, 5-6 years of my life, this is becoming, it is completely my entire career, is trading and content creating around trading, building software tools for trading. This is my thing. And I've been thinking about this recently. How can I better the trading space and leave a positive impact on people out there? I do my very best on this channel to stay authentic, to stay real, and to always keep it real with you guys. I'm not here to tell you that this stuff is easy. I'm here to tell you the exact opposite. It is hard, but if you love the craft, it can be very rewarding and you can scale it up over the long term. My commitment to this channel is to always stay as real as I can about trading. It always has been since the beginning. I'm not here to, tell you this stuff is some sort of walk in the park to make a lot of money in. And it's been, one of the biggest challenges of my life to become a profitable trader. It's taken years, a lot of hard work. But like I said, if you made it to the very end of this video, it is very rewarding. That's the one really big upside with trading. Why go through all this pain and suffering to get to the point where you're a profitable trader? Well, if you love it, number one, that will keep you to stay long term. But number two, one of the rewards of being long term is scaling things up. I've been able to compound my trading accounts over the years, and through other sources of income like this YouTube channel and my software business, I've been able to scale up my trading and compound returns that I'm making in the markets. And it's been really rewarding. But again, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of people saying you're crazy for trying that. So definitely worth it in the end if you love this craft, but treat it with the same level of respect as you would treat anything else. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Thanks for watching this video, and on the screen right now, you'll see some other options of other videos we put together that might be helpful to you in your trading career. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.